Hello everyone. Normally I would create something and talk about trading, but in today's video I will be talking about a verse in Acts that I have learned today. And this is just a reminder not to judge everyone or anyone, and that, we are all equal in God's image and God has no favorite. In Acts 10:15 it says, "But the voice spoke again, do not call something unclean if God has made it clean." In this context, God was talking about the unclean animals, because the previous verse before that, he said, "He saw the sky open and something like a large sheet was let down by its four corners. The sheet were all sorts of animals, reptiles and birds. Then the voice said to him, 'Get up, Peter, kill and eat them.' 'No, Lord,' Peter declared, 'I have never eaten anything that our Jewish laws have declared impure and unclean.'" But then verse 15, "But the voice spoke again, 'Do not call something unclean if God has made it clean.'" So I think in some religion they cannot eat pork or any animals that are considered unclean in their religion. But it says here, do not call something unclean if God has made it clean. And yeah, that is the reason why he told Peter to get up, kill, and eat. The second verse was, Peter told them, it is against our law for a Jewish man to enter a Gentile home like this or to associate with you. But God has shown me that I should no longer think of anyone as impure or unclean. In this context, Peter was visiting Cornelius. Peter was a Jewish guy and Cornelius was a Gentile. And it says here, in their Jewish law, Jewish cannot, visit a Gentile's home or associate with them. But God has shown him that he should no longer think of anyone as impure or unclean, because everyone is the same. And it says here on the next verse, "Then Peter replied, 'I see very clearly that God shows no favoritism. In every nation he accepts those who fear him and do what is right. This is the message of good news for the people of Israel, that there is peace with God through Jesus Christ, who is Lord of all.'" For me, I haven't been the best version of myself, been sleeping late and been falling into a lot of sin, and I feel very unclean. I have been beating myself up with all the sins that I have, done. And again, not the version of myself, but it's a reminder, with this chapter is in chapter 10, Acts chapter 10. I guess God have spoke to me in his word, which is, yes, everyone is unclean, but after Jesus died, he made everyone clean through his blood. And yeah, it's been reminding me not to look at myself as unclean, and that everyone is made clean, no longer impure or unclean. And so yeah, on my devotional I wrote, "After Jesus died, Jewish and Gentiles are now both the same. One can no longer call the other impure or unclean. Yeshua died for everyone." Good news. That was the good news. Jesus died for everyone. It includes food that were called unclean: animals, reptiles, and birds. Yahweh made everything clean through Jesus. Through Yeshua, all is made clean. Do not judge others because everyone has sinned, but because Yeshua died for our sins, we were all made new and clean from sins. This doesn't mean continue living in sin, but to see that we were cleansed and should live how God intended us to live, by walking in the light and following him and loving him. And yeah, if you're feeling like you're not the best version of yourselves, remember that, God died, Jesus died for you, and that you shouldn't see yourself as unclean or impure, because, again, Jesus died already for our sins and he has made us clean. And it goes to say as well that we should not, judge others by what they have done, because I feel like everyone sin, and, if we sin, who are we to judge people who have sinned as well? Everyone's different, obviously, and everyone is definitely equal, because, like I said, everyone has sinned, and that, we shouldn't judge others, but instead we should show love and see them as clean, not unclean or impure. I know we're not gonna be perfect, but at least try our best to, not to judge others. Because it says here, God shows no favoritism. In every nation, He accepts those who fear Him and do what is right. This is the message of good news for the people of Israel, that there is peace with God through Jesus Christ, who is Lord of all. And so, yeah, I mean, it's really not about religion here. It doesn't matter if you're a Muslim or, I don't know, a Christian or Hinduism or anything. But yeah, it also says here in this website, what this world would be like if we all could see as Peter saw. God has shown me that I should no longer think of everyone as impure or unclean. The way we see people is the way we respond to them. For too long, the religion has classed people as clean or unclean, in or out, right and wrong. The cross sits as the climax of the story, but its power to change how we see people has not changed us. I claim it's good news for me, but I don't extend it to others. Yeah, it's really not about religion. Yeah, because I feel like religion, class people as clean or unclean, in or out, right and wrong, depending on what they do. But at the end of the day, it's really, we're all the same. We all sin, and yeah, we all need Jesus in our lives. So yeah, sorry if I was taking so long to talk, but I just felt called to share this with you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out for now.